Hello guys, you can pay as low as 250 Canadian dollars deposit fee in some schools in Canada. Yes, 100%. And mind you, as you already know, when you are working with me, I always try to waive the application fee. So much such that you do not spend money on the application fee. That is to say, application is totally free of charge. English language proficiency, I don't need it. All what I definitely need, of course, is your passport and your academic or your high school credentials if you are going in for an undergraduate level. So now, let us talk about these schools in Canada that you can pay as low as 250 Canadian dollars deposit fee. It is very possible. But then, how possible is it? It depends now on two factors: the school and the location. Yeah. So guys, if you're a returning subscriber to this channel, please, I want to take a moment to appreciate you and your efforts. Thank you guys for returning to watch our videos. And if you're seeing me for the first time, it simply means you're coming across this channel for the very first time. So I want to welcome you specially too, and I want to also remind you that it is very easy to become a member of this channel. Please do subscribe to the channel, because when you subscribe, you stay connected with recent updates from this channel. Also stay connected with the recent immigration news as well. So guys, the person talking in front of you is Njukan Roosevelt. I am a student recruitment officer. I do help students to recruit or to get admissions in schools in the US, in Canada, in the UK, Ireland, Germany, and other major destinations around the globe. So if you're a prospective international student and you're looking for admission assistance for free, no application fee, and sometimes no English proficiency, then you are definitely at the right place. You can send me a DM via Instagram. That's my Instagram handle right up there. Or if you want to talk to me one-on-one, you can take an appointment and I will give you a 30-minute session. Yes. So guys, without wasting any much of your time, let us get down straight into today's video. Today's video is about deposit or tuition deposit fee. I know this is one of the major requirements most students are always looking out for when choosing a school in Canada. Yes, and I'm here today to tell you that there are so many schools in Canada charging as low as 250 Canadian dollars deposit fee. But it has something to play, like I said, with the school and the location. I would like to give you a quick record that Canada is a country with two systems, the French and the English. The English side of Canada is generally not called federal, zone federal or federal zone, and the French part of Canada is called Quebec. There is only one French section of Canada. We are going to be focusing on Quebec in today's video. Quebec is a French-speaking section of Canada, and most of their schools have very low deposit. I said $250 Canadian dollars to be very precise deposit. No problem. No application fee too. No English proficiency as well. You don't need all of these things. Just have your passport, have your high school certificate, and you can contact me via Instagram, or you can book a one-on-one session using the link in the description of this video, and I will get your admission done at no cost, like no application fee, no cost at all. Also, let me know in the comment section if you are an international student and you are looking for admission. Let me know in the comment section of this video. So let us talk about some of these schools and where they are located. Let us go to Quebec. Now, Quebec, first of all, one thing I like about Quebec is that most of their schools are PGWP eligible. I would like to also remind you that these days, PGWP is not about the school. It's about your program. You can attend a school where that school is PGWP eligible, but the program you're studying is not PGWP eligible. Don't be surprised that when you, after your graduation, you want to apply for your postgraduate work permit, they will deny you. Don't be surprised. So it's about your program. Make sure you are studying an in-demand program, or of course a STEM program, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. These are in-demand programs, or the healthcare assistant and a whole lot of other programs that are highly in demand in Canada. So you don't want to make that error to go study in a school where it is postgraduate work permit eligible, but your program you're studying is not eligible. you end up being stranded. So guys, we have schools in Quebec charging as low as 250 Canadian dollars deposit, and this amount is recognized by the federal government of Quebec. That is what the federal government has said the minimum a student can pay. And one thing about Quebec is that it does not have anything to play. It doesn't have any like immigration doesn't look at it that way, the way they look at tuition deposit in under the federal section. So the way immigration looks at $250 under Quebec, it is not the way they will look at $250 under the federal section or under the English speaking side of Canada. Federal under the Quebec section, right? $250 is the minimum, and it is tolerated by immigration. It is tolerated by the government of Quebec. That is the minimum a student is supposed to pay as tuition deposit. But now, coming to the English side of Canada or the federal zone of Canada, you agree with me that even $1,000 now is not even convenient for an immigration officer to consider even approving your visa application. So you must make this choice if you want to study under the federal side of Canada. The higher deposit you pay, the higher your chances. Canada now is about those who can afford it. Like I said, it depends on the location. For Quebec side, you don't have any problem, because as far as Quebec is concerned, they are the minority and they always give them a whole lot of immigration advantages. They are just always having advantages. That is why you see their schools don't even charge much, right? And they don't even have too many requirements. The only thing that is different from Quebec and other zones is what they call the CAQ or CAQ, Certificat d'Acceptance de Quebec. It plays a similar role with the PAL, the Provisional Attestation Letter. That's the only difference between Quebec and the federal zone, right? So guys, if you don't have too much money and you still want to study in Canada, you may be considering the French side. It doesn't mean you must speak French, no. You can get there, and if you like, of course, you may want to consider changing your DLI, or of course even just learning the French, because to be very honest with you, French in Canada, they have a lot of advantages. Guys, just let me know in the comment section if you agree with me about the Quebec side of Canada. They have so many advantages when it comes to immigration and everything. They have so many advantages, right? Now, under the federal side of Canada, guys, it's about those who have the money, right? You agree with me that before we used to have schools that charge as low as $500, $1,000. The schools like Loyalist College, for example, they were charging basically no deposit fee. Once they give you admission, you go directly to your visa application. But now, I bet you Loyalist is charging about 9,400 Canadian dollars deposit. No debate. No debate. So when you hear the Minister of Immigration saying that they have over 50,000 international students who came in and seek asylum or abandon their studies, it therefore means that one reason why they had to abandon their study is because they could not afford education in Canada. So guys, if you are going to the federal side of Canada, make sure you have sufficient funds. Make sure you have sufficient funds, guys. It is very important. It has a very big role to play during your visa application. And one of the most easiest way to show sufficient funds is by paying higher deposit. Because in front of immigration, paying a higher deposit automatically rings a bell in their ears that, oh, the guy has paid 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. Like you have paid your first full year, you have paid your first one semester. Automatically in their ears, it shows a level of financial capacity, right? So guys, we should all know this difference. If you don't have too much money, you may want to consider the French side of Canada, because even with $500, if there are 6 schools in federal side charging $500, it's not even advisable. I will not advise you personally from my experience. Things have changed. And mind you, one reason why Quebec are still charging as low deposit, as low as 250 Canadian dollars deposit, is because they do not have any limit. You can apply anytime, go in anytime to Quebec. Compared to the federal side where they are using PAL, the PAL, to control the students. You see a school being issued 100 PAL. I mean, they have to receive a maximum of 100 international students. What do you think they're going to do? One. Before they want to give you one, you must be very sure that you are going to that school. So it is about the money. But for Quebec, they don't have any problem with the numbers. They keep coming in every day. They don't have any issue. So guys, I hope you have learned something today, and I hope for those of you who still want to study in Canada, you may want to start considering Quebec, because first of all, it is less expensive, and it's also very less risky. So guys, that was it about today's video. If you like this video, leave a comment below, and of course, please share this video to your friends. Keep sharing my videos. I will see you all in my next video. Bye bye.